what's up guys, Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my faithful patrons, double salute. Now today we're actually going to talk about how to get instant approved for any credit card. Any credit card, okay? Now, most people think that's not possible, but I'm going to actually give you the full breakdown of what it is you actually need to do step by step in order to get access to an approval to any credit card. All right. Now, here's something that I'm always telling people about increasing your credit score, boosting up your credit score. So if you're in the say the high 500s, okay, and you need an extra 100 points on your credit, then this is what I would tell you to do. And the reason is because majority of credit cards that most people go after, most banks, their average credit scores is between a 660 to a 690. So you really don't have to have that perfect 700, 720 credit score. Does it help? Yeah, with interest rates and stuff like that. But in terms of approval, um a lot of banks, if following the steps that I'm about to share with you, following the steps, you'll get that credit card. Now, first thing that I would tell you to do, if you have any type of subscriptions, and many of you may have heard me say this over and over again, if you have Hulu, Spotify, Netflix, Apple Music, if you paying insurance, car insurance, if you're paying tuition for your kids' tuition, those type of things should be reported to your credit report as a positive trade line. And these two companies here, Grow Credit and Perch, they will actually help you do that. Now, let me tell you something about Perch. Perch will actually, if you're paying rent and the landlord is not willing to report the rent, you can sign up with Perch and they'll report up to 6 months. Now, another thing that you have to consider when trying to get approved for any type of credit card is what type of accounts is on the file. And one of the biggest factor that most people miss is that they'll have a lot of revolving credit, but they don't have any type of loans, not a car loan, not a mortgage loan, not a personal loan. And because you don't have those type of loans on your credit report, well, guess what? Your credit score is suffering about 40 to 60 points, okay? And so that's something that you need to understand, why you actually need to have a loan on your credit file. Now, you can also add authorized users, which boost up your credit, because what's happening with the FICO 9, the FICO 9 has changed to where it's giving you more leverage to add like utilities, rent payments, and things of that nature to help boost up your credit score, along with authorized users. Now, this extra credit card app, extra debit card app, along with One Financial. Those are two companies. If you use your debit card a lot to make transactions and stuff, those are two companies that you can reach out to and sign up with, and all your debit card transactions, they will report those at the end of the month on your credit file. Okay, so that's the reason that I'm telling you this. So even if you use your debit card a lot and you're trying to build up your credit, those are the two companies, the extra debit card app, which is on your phone, and One Financial. Okay, now in reference to this rental thing, again, this rental thing is so important, and I'll tell you why. You have Boom Pay, you have Rental Karma. Now, Boom Pay states that they will report up to 24 months of rental payment. Why this is important? If you're paying rent, okay, and you can show proof that you're paying rent right now, then with the new FHA loans and guidelines, they'll actually consider that to help you get qualified for a mortgage. So if you're trying to get qualified for a mortgage, then these are the companies you definitely would need to add to your credit file to help boost up your credit score to get that mortgage. Now, you also can add Experian Boost, sign up for Experian Boost, as well as an Experian Boost. And the other thing you can do is remove the inquiries, okay? Now, that being said, That's step number one. Get the credit strong. Okay, and now I'm showing you why it's important to do that. Now here, let's just take the Navy Federal credit card. It's all about the relationship. And one of the cards that everybody is trying to get is the Navy Federal flagship card. The reason is because the maximum credit limit on this card is $80,000. $80,000 credit card. Now, again, let me explain something to you when you're trying to go after these very high limit credit cards. Because especially like with companies like Navy Federal, where you see, I'm not putting down here a credit score. All right, they're not looking at a credit score, but it's all about the relationship. So if you have a personal and savings account, if you have bad credit and you open up a secure card for 200, you know in 6 months that secure card turns into 2,000 unsecured. You can have a pledge loan with them. You can have a checking line of credit. They also offer business bank accounts with business credit cards and business lines of credit as well. But one of the biggest factors to make sure that you're getting the maximum amount of money from Navy Federal, even if it's on the flagship card, again, you don't have to jump through a whole lot of hoops and you don't have to have the best credit score. They are internal scoring. And all of those accounts that I just shared with you, those are the type of accounts they want you. Most people make the mistake because they will open up a Navy Federal personal account, a savings account, and they won't deposit any money into those accounts. If you can make a direct sign up for direct deposit with that financial institution. It doesn't necessarily have to be Navy Federal, because with Navy Federal, you of course you have to be military, but I did make a video explaining how it's possible that you can join without you actually being military. So if you want to see that video, put a comment below. But the main concept of this whole thing, if you're trying to get any type of credit card, at any type of credit card, this is what you have to do. If you follow these guidelines, you won't have to worry about being denied. And speaking of being denied, we're definitely going to touch on that. Now, that's the relationship. Number two, step number two is, instead of just applying for that credit card, step number two, you're actually going to do a pre-qualification. Okay, so we're looking at the American Express Platinum, because a lot of people want the American Express Platinum. They may not want that annual fee of almost $700, but they want the American Express Platinum card, prestige, right? But here's the thing about it. How do you build a relationship with American Express? So I have a video that actually explains that step by step. So if you want to see that video, put it in the comments. Hey, Houston, can I see the American Express relationship video? But a few things you can do is open up a savings account. Add an American Express authorized user to the account, which we offer that type of service as well. Opening up a business bank account. Now, American Express offers business bank accounts through their partner or the company that they own, which is Cabbage. Okay, and the business bank accounts, they offer the lines of credit as well as the business loans. Okay, now their tool they have when you're trying to get pre-qualified is a card match. So what you do, you put all your data in and stuff, and it'll match the best card. One of the secrets that I keep telling people, with American Express, they really focus on the income, the disposable income. So when I would tell you, if you're going to apply for this card, make sure that when you're applying for it, you apply for it over the phone. Okay, get somebody on the phone and let them walk you through it. Now the reason is because by them walking you through the application, they can verify everything for you. So you may have your household income, plus you may have like 401k, you may have annuities, other type of income resources that you didn't even think about, and they'll help walk you through that. Now, the reason I have this net 30 accounts that reports to Small Business Financial Exchange, because American Express reports to Small Business Financial Exchange. So signing up with the right net 30s that report on your business credit file, so then when you apply for the American Express business credit card, One of the things also to be added to that, that with the once you get the American Express, any of the American Express personal cards, then when you start applying for other cards and stuff like that, it won't be a hard inquiry on your credit file because you're already in their data system. They're doing this data match system to determine what would be your qualifications to give you another personal credit card or a business credit card. All right, so that's step two. The first one is relationship. The second one is pre-qualification. Step three, why you were denied that credit card. Okay, I misspelled that, but here's some reasons that most people don't know. The reason that you may be denied, um, the reason that you may be denied a credit card, you have insufficient credit, not having enough credit history. Okay, too new of a credit file. You have the income is too low, or you're unemployed. You may have missed payments. You have too many open accounts. You may have too many hard inquiries. I misspelled many on that. Card not available in your region. That's right, card not available in your region. So some cards you might approve for and they may deny you. It's not because of your credit file, it's just that they may not be serving that region. And it does happen. You're carrying too high of a debt, or you may have too many accounts with the same institution, like with a Chase 524. After 5 cards, you can only get 5 cards within a 24-month period. So those are the things that may deny you from getting an actual credit card. Okay, so if you get denied a credit card, what you need to do right away, okay, is get on the phone, get in touch with the reconsideration line. This is so important because most people will get denied and they won't do anything. That's the reason I tell people is if you can avoid just applying for a credit card, what you want to do is try to get somebody on the phone or go into a branch if it's one of those type of cards. Get them on the phone or go into a branch and apply. The reason is if you get denied while you're on the phone with them, or if you are in the branch, they will usually call the recon line for you. Okay, because it also helps with their quota as well. Hint, hint. So I hope you caught that hint. Now, again, another thing, you want to address the issues of why you was denied. Okay, that's something that's very important. Another thing is, okay, ask for a smaller amount. Ask for a smaller amount. Most people don't. They'll just say, all right, man, whatever. But ask for a smaller amount. If you ask for a smaller amount, you pretty good chances of actually getting that card. And then you can prove to them that you actually want to use the card. And by you proving to them after 90 days of you actually using the card, you can ask for a credit line increase. Okay. Now this must have a monthly income of 800, no monthly service fees, and uh, point out to it. This those last three statements, don't worry about those. Those do not apply to this situation. Okay. Now, again, if you're a person that's carrying too much credit card debt, then what you want to do is like check out a company like Universal Credit. And the reason is because Universal Credit, they will give you a line of credit. They go from 1,000 up to 50,000. Okay, and so you don't have to have perfect credit. One of the things that they actually do, they actually look at the income. So the average income is 60,000. But again, you don't have to be making 60,000 to be approved. All right, but you have to have at least 2 accounts on the credit file, and their debt to income ratio is 75%. So just say that you got a $10,000 credit card and you paid your other credit cards down to about 30% or under that 30%. Now you're able to go ahead and reapply with that same application for the credit card you actually want. But this is the strategy on how to get any type of credit card you want, but you have to follow those steps. Now, if you have any questions or concerns about our about personal credit, about business credit, or how to get business credit funding, click the link below. Check out three-way funding, or go to HoustonMcMiller.net. Thank you.